In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Samsung Galaxy Watch 5. So I've got a Google Pixel 3, so this will apply to a non-Samsung phone in particular, but it should be very similar for any Android phone. One thing to note is you cannot pair the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 with an iPhone, so just do be aware of that. So the first things first is you'll want to turn your Samsung Watch on. So to do that, you'll want to press this little red button on the top right here. So I'm going to press and hold. Okay, so I felt a little vibration and the Samsung logo has come on the screen. I should say the button itself is not red, but it has a red outline, just not to get you confused. And once this boots up fully, we should see some instructions on the screen. So there we have the Samsung Galaxy secured by Knox. And you may or may not see the secured by Knox depending on, I assume, what country you're in, maybe? Alright, so there's a little startup animation. And there we go. Now it says, welcome. So this little double arrow indicates we can swipe upward. And it's saying get started in the Galaxy Wearable app on your phone. So a few other things to note is you can scroll up here and change your language if needed. So you can swipe up and down and tap to select a different language. Or I guess since I've already done it, I can swipe back. You can also tap for help and tap for accessibility options. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Galaxy Wearable app. So I already have it on this phone. This is what it looks like right here. But if you don't have it, you'll go to the Google Play Store or Samsung's store, I guess. And you can tap here in the search and you can search Galaxy Wearable. So their Galaxy Wearable app shows up here. And it looks like I don't have any updates necessary, but it is always good to double check that you have the latest version. So even if you already have the app on your phone, I do recommend searching for it in the Play Store just to see if there is an update available. So I'll go ahead and tap on this and then tap on open. You may need to install if you've never had this installed before. So I'll tap on open. And here I am going to tap on this little hamburger icon or 3 lines menu. And as you can see here, I have a few other devices connected, but I want to add a new device. So I'll tap add new device. So it's scanning for devices to add. I'll double tap on my screen again and I see DZ1J. So that matches this. So I'll go ahead and tap on that version. And it looks like it's trying to connect. And one thing here to note is you will need Bluetooth on your phone. So if it's not working, you'll need to make sure Bluetooth is on. And it's showing confirm on your phone. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to that. Here we go. So if Bluetooth is off, you pull from the screen like that to find Bluetooth, and you can turn it on or off there. So this is buzzing and telling me I need to pair and connect. So I'll go ahead and pair and connect here. I'm not sure that worked, so I'll do this again real quick. All right, maybe I'll hit the check button here and I'll tap pair and connect there. And the numbers do match up. Now these numbers will most likely be different on yours, but just so that they match between your phone and your watch is all that's important. And you do need to decide if you want to allow access to your contacts and call history. This is if you're going to be using it for answering phone calls or seeing the caller ID, even if you're going to answer it on your phone. So most people will probably find it useful to have this checked. So it looks like it doesn't like me describing all of this to you. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll check to allow access and I'll hit pair. And I will hit check. All right, so there we go. So now it says check your phone to complete setup. So it says Galaxy Wearable uses these permissions. So the required permissions are phone, used to identify devices for updating apps and installing plugins. Contacts, used to sync contacts, make calls, and send messages from your watch. SMS, used to sync and show messages on your watch. Calendar, used to sync and show events on your watch. And call logs, used to show call history on your watch. So, assuming you agree to all these permissions and want to use your watch, you can tap continue. So it says allow Galaxy Wearable to manage your Galaxy Watch. So the app is needed to manage your Galaxy Watch 5. This app will be allowed to interact with your notifications, access your phone, SMS, contacts, and calendar permissions. So most likely you'll have to say allow here in order to use your watch. So I'll tap allow. So it says install Galaxy Watch 5 Manager. You need the plugin to control your watch with the Galaxy Wearable app. So I'm going to tap OK. Now this is probably something because I have a non-Samsung phone. So if you're using a Samsung phone, you may not see this pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and tap install here as it's already brought me to that plugin or app here on the Google Play Store. And that downloaded pretty quickly. Now it's installing. And it looks like it installed. So now I'm going to need to go back to the Galaxy Wearable app because it doesn't automatically take me there. So I'll go ahead and tap on this square icon and go over one and tap on that. All right, so it says sign in for more features. So if you want Samsung Health, Backup and Restore, Bixby, and Find My Watch, you will need to sign in. You can also skip. So I'll show you what the sign-in process looks like here. So it wants you to sign into a Samsung account. So if you already have one, you enter your email here, and then you'd press next, or you can sign in with Google. If you don't have a Samsung account, you can tap here to create an account. And you'll need to agree to the terms and conditions and things like that first. So I'm not going to go through all this right at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and X out of this, and I'm going to skip these for now. But again, if you do want any of these features, you will need to sign in for those. So I'll tap skip for the moment. And you can always create an account and get those features at a later time, which is why I'm skipping over these right now. So it's saying by continuing, you agree to the Samsung terms and conditions and privacy notice. You can also opt in to send your diagnostic data. You can tap here to learn more about that. I'm going to keep that unchecked. You can also tap on either of these to actually see the agreements. And as long as you agree with all that, go ahead and tap continue. So again, it's saying allow. Oh, so this is for the plugin. Allow Galaxy Watch 5 Manager to manage your Galaxy Watch 5. I'll have to say allow because it's a required plugin. And now it's saying allow notification access for Galaxy Watch 5 Manager. So this is just what you have to do if you don't have a Samsung phone. You will just need to go ahead and say allow. And maybe I need to hit continue again. So I'm not sure why this isn't moving on. Maybe I don't think I need to. It says that's optional. Shouldn't need to do anything there. So it looks like I've hit kind of a bug here in the setup. Hit continue one more time. So yeah, that's interesting. I guess I will need to close out and restart the Wear, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I had an error. So these things don't go perfectly, unfortunately. So it's scanning for devices. All right, so now it says connection failed, try again on the watch. I'll tap OK. And here we have the welcome screen again. Okay, so it's showed up here. I'll tap here. It'll need to reconnect. Allow, pair, skip, continue, and there we go. All right, so now we have terms of service. By continuing, you agree to the Google terms of service and terms below. Note the Google privacy policy describes how data is handled in this service. So the Watch 5 uses Wear OS, which is a Google product. So this is why you're needing to agree to Google's terms of service. This is not just because I have the Google Pixel phone. And you can tap on either of these to read those in more detail. We have some options here. It says stay connected over Wi-Fi or LTE with Google Cloud Sync. Your watch can continue getting notifications and messages from your phone over Wi-Fi or LTE using Google Cloud Sync. I guess that's fine. Usage and diagnostic reports help improve Wear OS by automatically sending diagnostic and device usage data to Google. This data is not associated with your Google account. So if you want to help them out with your data, you can keep this checked. I'm going to uncheck it for now. And it says location. Your watch may use the location from your phone or the watch if available. It may use sources like GPS, Wi-Fi, mobile networks, and sensors to help estimate your device's location. Google may collect location data periodically and use this data in an anonymous way to improve location accuracy and location-based services. So you can decide to opt into this or not. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on. Actually, I'll turn it off for now, and then if I want to use it for an exercise, I'll see if it prompts me to turn it on. And automatic updates, your watch may automatically download and install updates. These updates may be from Google or your operator, possibly using mobile data. So if you agree to all of these things, go ahead and tap I agree. Otherwise, you'd hit decline and you won't be able to use your watch. So I'll tap I agree. So it says getting your watch ready. This might take a few minutes. So looks like we have a progress circle here, and started a little bit slow, but now it's picking up speed. And hopefully, all right, it's completed. Now it says getting Google account info. This could take a few minutes. All right, so now it says sign into your Google account on your watch to use Google Apps, download new apps, and use Find My Device. So this might be a little different if you're not using a Google phone, but since I am, we'll go through it as is, obviously. So you can choose whichever. If you have multiple accounts showing up here, you can choose whichever account you want, or you can choose another account. If it's not showing up and you want to use a different one, you can also skip, it seems, and you can just continue there. So I will go ahead and continue as this account. So it's signing me in. This said this could take about a minute, it says. All right, verify your identity. Google.com needs to verify it's you. Touch the fingerprint sensor or touch here to use the pin. So I'll go ahead and lift up and touch the fingerprint sensor. Seemed like that worked. So it's still signing me in, and now it's checking for Google Play. All right, select apps for your watch. We've picked some apps to help you get started, including some apps that are on this phone or your other devices. You can find more apps on Google Play and install them from your phone or watch. So it looks like it's found that I have Spotify and a cardiogram app here. I don't really think I need cardiogram, but I might as well keep Spotify. It says recommended for watches. So I don't know how people show up here. Maybe they pay to get shown up here. I don't know. But for now, I don't think I'm going to add any of these, so I'll go ahead and continue. And it says finishing up, this might take a few minutes. And here it says while you're waiting, take a moment to get familiar with your watch. So you can tap here for the tips and user manual. So it's got some what's new and basic features. I don't know if this is going to show it here. I guess, okay. So a few things that are new, you can save your favorite watch faces, customize your watch faces, then save them as favorites so they're always available when you need them. Lots of ways to type. You can switch easily from voice input to handwriting to keyboard to emojis, so you can write what you want, how you want. Do things faster with quick commands. With quick commands, you can run a series of commands by saying a specific word or phrase to Bixby on your watch. Run commands on your phone with your watch. You can use your watch to run frequently used commands on your phone. Try more features on the phone using your watch. This is only available when Bixby language is set to English or Korean. And use Smart Switch to keep your watch data. When you use Smart Switch to set up a new phone, your watch data from your old phone is transferred too. After you transfer your data with Smart Switch, reset your watch, then connect it to the new iPhone. Your watch data will be restored automatically. All right, so that's what they say is new. There's a few other tips here, but I'm curious. Okay, so it is still working on this. So let's see what wearing your watch says. Choosing your wrist, keeping it a snug fit. Oh, I get a you're all set. Okay, so I saw a glimpse of the clock face. And it says starting here. It says you're all set on the phone. All right. So it looks like it has successfully paired to my phone. It's showing the battery is 58%. I have some settings here. There we go. All right, so now we have take a tour of your watch. So I'll go ahead and press start here. So there's the clock face. And now it says swipe down from the top to open the quick panel. Okay, oh, so a little delayed there. Swipe up to go back to the watch face. Okay. For apps, swipe up from the bottom edge. Okay, swipe down to go back to the watch face. For notifications, swipe right. Tap to open this notification. And swipe right from the edge to go back to the previous screen. Swipe left to go back to the watch face. For tiles, swipe left. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of this onboarding because it's hard to actually put it together, for me at least. All right, press the home key to go to the watch face from any screen. Okay, so home key takes you back to the watch face, and that's it. Except, don't miss a thing, the orange dot indicates new notifications. Okay. So, new notification, get more tips and review the manual. So you can show on phone, and as you see, now it shows the tips and user manual here. So that's kind of helpful. You also have the user manual down here if you want to see all of that. It takes you to a website though. So I'm going to go back to the Wear app. I'm going to go back here. And it is kind of nice. It says not only the battery percentage, but how much time is actually left. So that's pretty helpful. So we're back on notifications. I'm going to click the home button to go back. Let's see if I can remember some of this. Swipe down for the quick panel, and then these little dots indicate there are other options here. I can swipe up. To get to my apps, and now it's telling me to reorder the apps. I can touch and hold and then drag an app icon. Okay. And then swiping left or right gets me through all these apps. There's a exercise app here. Here's just showing real quick. Oh goodness. See, so this is probably the location thing. So I'll say maybe only this time for now. It looks like, I guess you push, location is turned off, turn on location settings. So you will need to do that later when I turn that off before. So interesting. So I'll probably just go ahead and stop this video here. I will do a full how to use video for the Galaxy Watch 5 and going over all of these things, how to change watch faces, add apps, rearrange, customize, all these things. So if you want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description below or at the end of this video. So if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up down below, as it really helps this video and my channel, and consider subscribing if you want to see more wearable videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.